Some dreams are big. Some dreams are small. Some dream to go from place to place. Dreams of love and ever after. Dreams and sacrifices that builds the future. Whatever the dream or step or journey, you can do more with a partner that cares about your dreams. Access, more than banking.
Welcome back. Now, please join me in welcoming Malam Garba Kurfi. Malam Garba Kurfi is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of APT Securities and Funds Limited, member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Malam, you are welcome.
You are welcome.
And also, Reverend Haruna Kibira is the Managing Director of Global View Capital Limited. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Right, we go straight to one or two news as far as the stock market is concerned, because we want to look at the entire month of August and the possibilities in the month of September. We're going to be talking, it's going to be explosive really. When we get there, you will definitely get to know what I'm saying. Call a family member, call a friend, call someone you know is an enthusiast. As far as the stock market is concerned, they must be connected to this program now. The first question, Malam, you know, the other time we were just prompted to begin to look at fintech, to look at digital currency, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and all the rest of them. And now, in the course of last week, we got to hear that SEC creates now a fintech division to understudy cryptocurrency investment in Nigeria. Malam, I put the question to you. What would SEC regulation of cryptocurrency, what will it imply in the short term?
Well, the implication of it now gives the confidence for the investors, because the investors are already there. By being regulated by the SEC.
Are already there, right?
Well, yes, the investors are already there, but other regulators that are senior like US, UK, they have already regulated this. And therefore, cannot be left over.
Now, Malam, where I want us to take it from is that you said investors are already there, right?
Yes.
Which means before now, one of the major factors that we have not really considered as, you know, competing investment with the stock market, you know, we've always considered either the money market against the stock market, maybe real estate investment, maybe bonds against the stock market. In other words, going forward, digital currency might stand as a major force competing with the stock market. Am I correct?
Well, to some extent, yes, but the truth of the matter that an investor shouldn't be restricted to only equities. We need to diversify. And our challenge for the 2008 and 2007 that we are only in equity. And that is why when the equity market crash, we all crash. We have to go beyond that. The world have improved and go beyond a particular stock. So we need to play equity, play bond, play exchange trade fund, ETFs, new golds, and these bitcoins is part of it. We should join it. Globally today, as I'm talking to you, forex markets is trading trillions of dollars. Nigeria is yet to regulate that market. And it is all derivatives. And if you look at many institutions are trading forex market in this country, yet without regulation. I believe it's a matter of time that SEC will come to it.
All right, Aruna, I put the question to you. When SEC, all right, now begins to regulate, let us say at the end of the day, they're able to come out with a blueprint document on how to regulate cryptocurrency, how well do you think this will immediately affect the stock market? Or you think that the market will always remain as it is without any meaningful effect?
I think by the time they begin to regulate the market, a number of people will have confidence, just like what they said. But it's not the quantum of money that will leave equity market to cryptocurrency. Like we said, it's already ongoing. It's just that it is not being regulated by SEC. But I know that the number of people that may give confidence to might not happily be the people that are presently in the equity market. Because we know that it was there. A number of people would have even moved their funds from equities market to cryptocurrency, even when it is not regulated by SEC. I believe people that are playing in it today are not playing in it because it's regulated by SEC.
Let me now ask you a question. It might sound funny anyway, seeing this, because like I said, investment in stock is always against a future expectation. What should investors be doing now, seeing that the regulator is looking the end of digital currency? You know that central bank also is actually
trying to I think what I just understand is that this thing crept to the Nigeria steadily. Where I believe that the regulators have actually looked at that direction is that if you look at equities, you look at bond, how long have they been in the world? Cryptocurrency, whether you said they started 2009, how long is that 2009 compared to what bond has been, compared to equities that have been? So I believe these regulators wanted to really understand exactly what this thing, which direction that is going to. You understand? I don't think what will happen is that yes, there could be movement of funds from equity, like I said, but at the end of the day, by what quantum that will be moved from equities to.
Malam, do you think that there's going to be any significant effect on?
There is. By the second quarter of this year, Nigeria become number 2 globally in playing the bitcoins. And why? Because of our cake policy of the foreign exchange. At that time, CBN deny you bring your dollar, you get naira, you cannot get dollar, and people at the official rate that is 20 to 25% below the parallel market. People decided to go somewhere else.
Because why I believe you, Malam, is that when MMM came, we cannot disregard the fact that the rate at which Nigerians went into MMM affected equities. Because you see, what Nigerians normally will do is to look at the rate of growth or profitability. Some will go and sell the stocks they have been holding in the last 10 years, even taking a loss to go and put.
Yes, they do. Nigerians, they are risk takers. And when they are risk takers, you cannot have limit to where they can go. We have seen it.
This cryptocurrency, will it continue to grow in this direction forever?
Well, this thing is still fresh. You are talking about 5 years, 10 years. It is still fresh. It might, but before it does, it will first of all get up.
What about the one that we have seen even when it has not been regulated?
It was just once.
No, I mean the growth we have seen.
We cannot even say.
We have not even seen the growth because today is trading into billions. It has not started hitting trillions. And it's a matter of time because if you look at Bitcoin, it's not regulated by anybody across the world. And that is the beauty of it. People want to be free. People want to decide without any restriction. And if you want to do it, go to Bitcoin. Nobody regulates anybody. And that is why it is excellence. And this market come to stay. It's just the matter of digital. You don't need to print it. You don't need regulation by any CBN or central bank of any country. And that's what makes it to be unique.
Okay, now that the Securities and Exchange Commission is now thinking of probably regulating it in Nigeria, what I'm looking at is that before, people were still skeptical. Somebody like me, I've been skeptical. You know why? I will always ask them, who is the ombudsman? In case there are offenses, who do I run to? How am I protected? And because of the level of losses I've incurred in Forex, in equity, and all those, I am not ready to undertake any investment whereby if there are faults, if there are errors or offenses, there is no one that will stand as in between to ensure that I'm settled.
Don't underestimate the extent of the regulation. The extent of the regulation is to allow the institutional investors to participate. But the regulation doesn't regulate your risk. When it comes to risk, you are on your own. The stocks that were regulated, didn't you lose money?
I lost.
So what we are telling people, Bitcoin come to stay. You either regulate it so that you allowed other institutional investors to also participate.
Madam, the way you are
Today,
talking,
yes,
I can see a lot of competition between digital currency when SEC eventually assumes a regulation, assumes a position to kind of build our confidence. All right, I see it competing extensively with equity.
It may not be with equity. It is competing extensively with Forex market. Forex market is regulated across the world, and trillions of dollars have been traded. So Bitcoin is more of the Forex market, and most of the people that play Forex market try to play Bitcoin. Let me tell you, most of the investors are people that look at the fundamental, try to protect here and there. In Bitcoin, it doesn't work that way. You are just on your own because there is nothing to look into. It's just the market. It has technical analysis. You can analyze it and the hearsay of the market.
Let's leave Bitcoin alone. We'll talk about it at another time.
First Money is Nigeria's biggest and most preferred agent banking network. Thanks to First Money, millions of people are living their dreams. Meet some First Money agents who are driving this.
First Money is the best POS that we use in my area. I started with one container beside me. This is my main branch. I have up to 7 branches.
With First Money, I've been able to employ 6 staffs, which 5 are female. So I see First Money as a business to employ and also to empower ladies.
Through First Money, over 1 million people across Nigeria have their financial services needs met daily. In all the accessible local government areas, you are bound to find First Money agents. With First Money, we're bringing financial inclusion and the many benefits that come with it. You first, First Bank.